hustle on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustle on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Dos Primos, the drink of today. Dos Primos. Oh, that bitch up. That's what the ice but I to help stir it up. That's what the ice is for, to help stir it up.
But maybe I'm just because I'm not white. I don't know, bro.
But like the rest of us do. Yeah. The other day, you've seen him naked, right? You've seen him, have sex with his wife and other women, and then you've seen other men have sex with his wife. He had a threesome with a dude and his wife, right? You've seen him get a gun pulled on him. Now you've seen him get knocked out. And the thing is that he leans into all this. He doesn't try to, he never comes in and says, don't ask me these questions. I want to avoid this, because I'll go into certain interviews and I'll say like no family questions. I try to kind of leave that off the radar. But with him, everything is on the table. So he gets knocked out and he leans into it. I remember like after he got knocked out, him and Lena had like this life-size cardboard cutout. They're both like kissing on it.
Oh my God.
It was crazy looking.
Do you find it's hard to defeat people like that? We talked about him earlier.
You can't defeat someone.
Yo, let me tell you something. Maybe we'll find out more later. I said this on one of my gambling streams. Let me tell you this. Yo, a nigga like who I am.
Welcome to the Lit House.
Yo, bro, I'm not leaving my own girl with me. Straight up. And it's not because like I'm like, oh, if you leave your girl with Ak, you gonna fuck a girl. It's just like, bro, accent, like y'all niggas see me in the ring with Lena. The first question I had to ask, like as soon as nigga, I was trying to snatch the mic from Aiden on some Kanye shit, nigga. Like I'm on my shit, bro. Like I'm like, nigga, like look, academics, Lena, Adam, fight, like nigga. I'm forcing myself in there, nigga. Like, yo, y'all gotta watch the whole shit. Y'all can tell, like there was like, nigga, I had to bully the scene to get.
All right, that's enough of that. Home Inc. TV hustles on a mission every day. Dividendsapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. You feel me? Welcome to the Lit House. Keep the light within you shining bright. You feel me? Fuck that shade. Get paid, and that's every single motherfucking day. All right. Now what's next? What? Exposed again? Again, Jay-Z?
Jay-Z just got caught red-handed and exposed by his own friend. Get back to the Shirley. This is beef today. This confession from Jay-Z's good pal Michael Eric Dyson confirms
Michael Eric Dyson. Michael Eric Dyson coming out saying something. That means something. I don't think niggas know who that is, but if you don't know, that's OG Eric Michael Dyson. That nigga been around longer than Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is a despicable, diabolical hater who is spiteful and vengeful behind the scenes. And we have accused Jay-Z of doing this in the past. We have accused Jay-Z of blackballing, such as calling TMZ and asking TMZ to report a negative story on Colin Kaepernick so the world can forgive Jay-Z for signing to the NFL. Jay-Z has been a hater behind the scenes for years. But they call us crazy. They say Jay-Z is too busy to hate on anybody. He's too busy to be spiteful, vengeful. Jay-Z is like the Black Messiah. But his confession from his good friend Michael Eric Dyson has exposed Jay-Z. So this conversation starts when Michael Eric Dyson has issued multiple public statements and videos showing support for Drake during his Kendrick Lamar battle. Michael Eric Dyson was on Stephen A. Smith's podcast like last year or so, and he spoke about this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Now, Michael Eric Dyson doesn't take away anything from Kendrick Lamar, but what he actually touches on, while still giving credit to Kendrick Lamar, is this narrative that Drake is not black enough, that Drake is not like us.
But as we sit here and talk about race, my last question to you would be race relations of a different ilk.
Like us.
And that is alluding to a beautiful article that you wrote in the Philadelphia Citizen that I have right in front of me. If you're looking for it, go to the Philadelphia Citizen.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a white cousin, right? He black and white, and he look Mexican. And you know what I'm saying? If anybody was to ever try him like he wasn't a nigga for real, I would be the nigga that'll show up in his defense like, y'all got my little cousin fucked up, bitch.
Or to find this article entitled "Why Kendrick versus Drake," as in Kendrick Lamar versus the one and only Drake.
It's like niggas fucking with my little cousin.
The rap battle everyone is talking about is really about race, identity, Black/Jewish relations, and this American moment. A Citizen exclusive from a best-selling author and elite public intellectual. That man would be the one I'm talking to right now, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. What incited you to write this article that was published May 15th, and you can catch it now? And what message did you want to get out there and disseminate to the masses?
See, I'm glad I'm talking to the great Stephen A. Smith, because in other fora, I've had to hold my powder and be more balanced and so on. I'm pissed that Drake gets dismissed off the scene when he's been Drake for 15 years. And you act like you didn't know that. Now he's not really black. Oh, he was black when he's recorded more songs with Jay-Z than most of these rappers.
The irony of validating Drake's belonging into the culture by using Jay-Z, while Jay-Z himself believes that Drake is a culture vulture and he absolutely despises and hates everything about Drake.
Last time I checked, Jay-Z is real. He ain't fake. Challenging his racial identity, saying he's a culture vulture when he's a black man. He's from Canada. He ain't real. Idris Elba is from the UK. People still love him on The Wire. So why is it that being outside of our geography, outside of our nationality, raises suspicions about Drake? Now you can debate the war between Kendrick and Drake in terms of the quintuple entendres that Kendrick Lamar unleashes. Kendrick Lamar is a brilliant rapper and a formidable foe, but so is Drake. And what he's done to expand the horizon of hip hop is underestimated, even artistically. I'm saying people, well, he goes into one style and he does that. And he goes over to UK drill and he does that. He goes over to bounce music. He does that. He goes to the Caribbean. He does this. Why are you looking at a positive as a negative?
Right.
Cinco de Mayo just passed. They had a special
Create
Cinco
a positive
de
impact
Mayo
a day later.
a celebration for Jay-Z and Cinco de Mayo because Jay-Z has been attracted to Latino culture, speaking Spanish all through his music. And they had an entire program celebrating Jay-Z. Was Jay-Z a culture?
And don't forget OG Juan.
I mean,
don't forget OG Juan now, his brother, his right hand now. I mean,
come on, bro.
Juan first, please. Come on now. We all know Juan.
And Desiree Perez, his wife.
That's right.
That is OJ Juan and the woman who runs his Rock Nation. So the point is that is Jay-Z a culture vulture? No, we have to stop this narrow, punishing, pernicious, limited viewpoint about blackness. Yes, have a debate about who's the greatest. Have a debate about rhetorical skills. But let me tell you what, as Lupe Fiasco, no slouch as a rhetorician, and one of the greatest lyricists ever, said that he would put Drake slightly above Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, just French kiss. The brother is articulately breaking down how absurd the narrative that Drake is a culture vulture is. How absurd the narrative that Drake is this outsider who's not one of us. It's absurd. Now, what I say is rooted in colorism, probably. Right? Drake being light-skinned, I think definitely play into the narrative he's not one of us. Like, if Drake was the color of, I don't know, Idris Elba, and there was this narrative that he's not one of us, we'll say, huh? That's like what do you mean this dark-skinned brother ain't one of us? But because he's light-skinned, I think that plays a role in it. And again, Michael Eric Dyson is a light-skinned brother. So that may have played into his passion for the subject. Understandable. Now, I do think he's going a tad bit too far when you say that Drake is a greater lyricist than Kendrick Lamar. I think Drake is a better artist, an overall artist. He's more diverse, has more tools than Kendrick Lamar, but a better lyricist, just pen to paper rapping ability, I won't go that far, okay? And you won't find a bigger Drake fan than me.
Bar, they might be.
But the brother continues, and he lays out a great argument that I don't think anybody can really argue with. He's not even arguing who won the battle. He's not even arguing if Drake is overall better than Kendrick Lamar. His point of argument here is irresponsible to say Drake is not one of us. It's irresponsible to try to validate or put somebody's blackness in court. I don't know how anybody can have a problem with this, but one person did have a problem with his defense of Drake. And I think we all know who that person is.
That's a minority position, but it's a very powerful one. He's saying that Drake got bars. So we miss Drake because of this other madness, the distorting impact, the metrics that we evoke, his being Jewish and white and not so-called black. So was Barack Obama a mixed race person. And my dear brother, I heard, that he's a friend of both of ours. When we go in the Breakfast Club all the time, Charlemagne the God called him, he said, this half Negro. And I want to say, Charlemagne, there's a lot of half Negroes out here who have done tremendous work for African-American culture, so that the name calling, the kind of ad hominem remarks, as opposed to a full-on embrace of the rhetorical diversity and splendor that is Drake. To me, that would be a fairer fight. Then we could make an estimation of what's going on. And then that piece, of course, I also talk about this being a proxy war for other issues that are out there, and we can talk about those another time, but dealing with the war in Gaza, dealing with DEI, dealing with black excellence, dealing with rhetorical power, dealing with education, dealing with the colorism we see in our own communities, because there's no question that light, bright, almost white was a thing, is a thing, and we have to pay attention to that. At the same time, we know that Clarence Thomas is a dark-skinned black man. We know that Candace Owens is a brown-skinned black woman, and they are legitimately black. I don't contest their blackness. It's the moral content of their identities and their public policies that I would have a difference with. So I'm arguing in this sense for us to understand the power and the prolific character of a genius like Aubrey Drake Graham.
Beautiful. Again, just beautiful. Man. The brother ain't even talking about a rap battle, man. The brother talking about this man's identity as a black man being stripped away from him. Just a beautiful sentiment. I mean, I can't even argue with this. Please, man. When I make videos like this, y'all love to put me in the stand war. Bro, this is not about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Can y'all please not make it about it, bro? If I go to this comment section and I see anything about Kendrick Lamar, I'm blocking you, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't got time to deal with this nonsense.
You hating on Kendrick.
Can y'all not be ignorant for one day, man? This has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. Please understand this, man.
Kendrick, y'all.
If I see Kendrick, bro, I block, bye. Because at this point, y'all got to let this beef and rap battle go. This is about Drake's identity as a black man. Now, after Michael Eric Dyson said this, he also did like other platforms. He also wrote a beautiful article about this. I would definitely ask you guys to go ahead and read that article. It's one of the best articles you'll ever read. So somebody give him a call. Jay-Z gave him a call. Spoiler alert. And I'm confused here. This man said something positive about Drake in a time where everybody is being negative towards Drake. And you know who gave him a call? Jay-Z. Jay-Z gave him a call to tell him like he disagreed. Now, I'll say that call was to check him about saying something positive about Drake. That call was to temperature check him. Hey, bro, we all supposed to be on the same page. We all supposed to slander Drake. You ain't get the memo?
Hey, bro, who side
I'm just so confused. If Jay-Z is supposed to be the OG of the industry, if he's supposed to be the OG of the industry, why are you making calls picking sides? If you're not...
What you mean picking sides? He created the side. Nigga been against Drake.
Vengeful. If you don't got a vendetta, if you're not spiteful against Drake, why are you making calls to gossip about this man and to talk about, hey, man, I disagree, bro. No, I don't believe. Why is Jay-Z so obsessed with Drake? And Michael Eric Dyson put Jay-Z on blast 100% and revealed that Jay-Z called to talk about him praising Drake too much.
Some people think, well, it ain't that serious, and that's not what's going on. My job as a scholar is to show you that stuff you didn't think was that serious might be a bit more serious than you think. I could be wrong, to be sure. So I don't say it with the kind of arrogance that some of my interlocutors on the internet have suggested. And let me tell you something. A very dear and good friend of mine disagrees with me bitterly. Well, I won't say bitterly, just aggressively and vigorously. His name is Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. Now, I don't usually talk about the conversations that Jay-Z and I have because that's between us. That's why.
But you starting now. And what a hell of a time for you to start now with all of the news and propaganda and speculation surrounded around this nigga name.
We remain friends because I ain't out here blabbing about what we talk about. But he hit me up and he vigorously disagreed with my particular position. He said it with dignity. He said it with respect. He articulated his...
He said vigorously, but the first statement he said was bitterly. We're not finna go out. We're not finna forget that. We're not finna speed roll past that. That boy said bitterly. He said a very dear good friend of him disagreed with him bitterly. And then he said, I won't say bitterly. I'll just say aggressively and vigorously. What the fuck? That man crazy.
Ideal intelligently. I responded to him. We went back and forth for a minute, and I shared with him my essay, the 3,000 some word essay I wrote in the Philadelphia paper, where I break down what's going on between Kendrick and Drake. And he was respectful. What I love about Jay is that he's not arrogant, and he's got more reason to be arrogant than anybody we talking to, including myself, on this darn internet, and yet in social media. And yet he chose to be gracious, vigorous, clear, transparent about his disagreements, but he did not get nasty and vicious with me. So the point is that I'm saying we can disagree with each other and not be nasty. I understand a rap battle is a rap battle and you trying to exploit your opponent's, if it will, vulnerabilities. But in an age of social media, it hits different when you call somebody a pedophile or when you make arguments about domestic violence. I understand that. It hits different when it resonates in a cultural vacuum or in a cultural arena where the Me Too movement, the progressive ideas of misogyny and sexism and patriarchy have prevailed, where we are far more sensitive and culturally appropriately so aware of the various forms of hurt and pain that women have to endure and that gender plays a role that we have historically ignored. All that is true.
Hearing about things like this kind of make you really, really consider theories like, oh, Jay-Z went out of his way to give Kendrick Lamar the Super Bowl instead of Lil Wayne to spite Drake. Now, obviously, Kendrick Lamar deserved the Super Bowl. I'm not going to argue there. Kendrick Lamar was the most deserving. He was, like the most charted, most successful artist of that year. But do I believe that Jay-Z felt really, really, really good about the possibility that Kendrick Lamar would be screaming, like Drake's a minor at the Super Bowl? I think Jay-Z felt really good about it. I think Jay-Z was watching the Super Bowl, smiling, having a good time about it. And to me, this right here will sort of intensify the Stan wars because for years the Stans, especially OVO Stans, have been told they are crazy, that Jay-Z don't get involved in these minuscule, petty games, that Jay-Z is above it all, that Jay-Z is too busy worrying about business than to worry about Drake. But now we know that's not true. Now we know Jay-Z is a stone-cold hater. The worst type of human being you can ever be. You up $1 billion+ and you still worry about being vengeful and spiteful towards somebody who's not worried about you? What has Drake ever done to Jay-Z? No, think about it for a second. Outside of when, what has Drake ever done to Jay-Z?
It's something we might not know about. It's something we might not know about. But if you know how Drake move, boy, you better know something. You better know.
Jay-Z hates Drake because Jay-Z sees Drake as as the inevitable person who's gonna take over his throne. Jay-Z sees Drake as somebody, man, but he's undisputedly about to take my throne. Before this battle, it was an undisputed, undoubtable. At some point, Drake is gonna be the greatest rapper of all time, the number one uno. Jay-Z is a hater and couldn't take it. To me, this right here proves it, yo. Making calls behind the scenes, trying to talk this man out of his opinion about Drake. Like this is just sick, man. Now,
hey, everybody go look up the first couple pictures of Blue Ivy, of Beyonce and Jay-Z first child, Blue Ivy. Go look up the pictures. So look up the first couple pictures of Blue Ivy when she was a baby, and tell me who that baby was.
Michael Eric Dyson was commenting online and disparaging Kendrick Lamar. Then maybe Jay-Z gave him a call and said, hey, man, Kendrick my little homeboy, I rock with him. But this man dropping an article and speaking about how Drake's blackness don't need validation demands a call from Jay-Z. Now, people is really upset about this. If you go to Twitter right now, people are really upset about this. One user says, why is Jay-Z calling anybody on behalf of Kendrick Lamar the most coddle sensitive? Nah, come on, brother. I'll rock with Kendrick Lamar, man. Jay-Z is a bitch. Why are so many people talking about how Jay-Z contacts them if they say something he disagrees with? All right, come on, man. This is fact. So this confirms the whole Jay-Z Rock Nation working with TDE to try and take down Drake. It's crazy. This confirms a lot. That's a fact. Somebody says, why is Jay-Z so invested in Drake, but they call people crazy for pointing out the weird is going on? Now, I'll be real. This right here used to be one of my favorite Twitter pages. Yo, I used to really love this Twitter page. And then they expose like their political side, and I just can't rock with them no more, man. But yeah, like before, like the political stuff they got on that made me feel really uncomfortable. This Twitter right here, for one of my favorite Twitters, brought the fact for a lot. And then they just took a political stance and just all of a sudden started
don't speak on like your politics.
Just awesome, yeah. Bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. That day, I felt betrayed when I seen like their political arc. Somebody says people like Joe Budden and Mark Lamont Hill will act clueless to Jay-Z obsession with Drake and his clear involvement in every attempted Drake takedown. They know the truth because they are a part of Jay-Z paid media. That's how you get 50-year-old with arthritis, crip walking on a pod. Hey, man. You can no longer call people crazy for having these opinions, bro. Jay-Z, and what I don't understand is Jay-Z has such a great legacy. It would be so easy for Jay-Z to just ride off in the sunset, man. It would be so easy for Jay-Z to just be a normal industry OG. But instead, Jay-Z decided to take on this path of just being an absolute weirdo. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another dope video, then click on this video right here to find out exactly how this Nelk Boy drama is really, really, really bad news. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. This Nelk Boy drama is something you don't want to miss. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. And click on the hype button below this video to send me a hype. I really appreciate it. Hypes are how you push my videos in the algorithm. So please send me a hype. I'm going to see you guys.
Yeah, send me a hype too. Shit, I need a couple of them motherfuckers. I could use a whole bunch of hypes. A whole heap of hypes. A whole heap of hypes. I could use a whole heap of hypes. A whole heap of hypes.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside...
Oh! But you watch me, but you just said you don't know me. Oh! There you go.
Are you cool?
Oh, no, we did not mean to click on that. We know what they're going to do with that. Back. We know what they're going to do with that. I'm going to stop letting him shoot that bitch because he is tripping. He ain't even passing when I call for that bitch. All right, that's the one.
You know, I do understand that this is where you guys come to for news in general. I think that's our thing now, right? Really quickly, in AI news, artificial intelligence, that is, a big beef is going on. And remember, I told you about artificial intelligence, and I said, AI is so interesting, but the goal of AI was never for the end product to just be ChatGPT, right? It's not just to be like, a Microsoft Copilot or like Google Gemini or, whatever they got going on. It's really the only way AI will ever last. It has to be so expansive, so dominating, where it's installed in everything we do in our lives. It's probably, and not probably, it's, without, these companies admitting it, it's going to pretty much replace the majority of human necessity in work or in the workforce. So it's going to eliminate a lot of jobs. But it will become profitable, and that's the idea of AI, when it completely is inputted in everything we do. AI could shop for you. AI could, figure out a problem and almost like suggest a solution, or it gets to the point where AI just fixes it. Or maybe we have robots in our house that if you say, hey, listen, I don't know why the sink is leaking, the AI says, okay, I'm going to figure out the problem. I'll just fix it. The fucking robot, which has AI built into it, just does it. Yes, it is kind of going into where iRobot kind of like foreseen a lot of things. And all these things will be powered by AI. Now, obviously, the fear is always like, AI takes over and be like, you know what? The stupid person here is the human. Let's get rid of them, right? Like that's always the fear. And that's the idea that the artificial intelligence become what they call sentient, which means it now has not only a brain, but it's able to think autonomously, and it could make the right decisions for humanity, even beyond the programming that it has. And at the moment it says, you know what? The problem is the people who are making mistakes. That's not perfect, like quote unquote AI. That's supposedly where people are fearing human extinction, right? Anyway, as we still struggle with where it's going, I told you about the business realm of it. Right now, AI is hemorrhaging money all over the place. Like OpenAI, the company that makes Sora, ChatGPT, they're losing supposedly $15 million a day. Think about that, $15 million. They're not bringing in profit, but because everybody believes in AI, everybody keeps investing. So how are they surviving? Everybody keep investing, and hopefully at the point I said, where AI is everywhere, then they'll start making money because everybody will be paying for AI. So it's really a cup full or cup empty, view of AI right now. If you ask me, my personal opinion, I think it's going to be a cup half full, where AI is going to be an additive to our life, but it really won't take over. And most of those companies that are banking it takes over, they're going to go away. And the super companies like, Apple, Amazon, this and third, they'll be able to settle. They're going to take some losses, but they'll be able to settle with utilizing AI to help what they got going on already, but not completely abandon what they got going on for AI. So that's my thing. I'll get to the newest news, things that you may care about, is that the company I just mentioned, OpenAI, is the leader. OpenAI is the leader in AI right now. Okay, it is the one company that it spearheaded so much of this AI, technology and these LLMs, these large language models, where it is pushing the scope of AI so far, and they've furthered the technology really through their efforts, that they're seen as the leader. They're seen as really important. They're seen, and this guy, I'm going to talk about him in a second, Sam Altman, he's seen as like Steve Jobs. So OpenAI is like they're one of the first, but they're one of the biggest, right? Obviously, what comes behind like OpenAI, you have Google, who got their own AI. You have Amazon, who's flirting with AI. You have X, which is Elon's company. They have their AI, XAI, which you might know, Grok. And also, there's this other company. There's this other company that was primarily the second biggest, and their name is Anthropic. They actually had a Super Bowl commercial, and you may have not heard of the name Anthropic before, but Anthropic Super Bowl ad. They had that ad basically clowning. It's like Pepsi and Coca-Cola with them and OpenAI. So they made a joke. Look, here we go.
Hey, can I get a six-pack quickly?
Perfect. That is a clear and achievable goal.
So this person's acting like they're AI.
Would you like me to tailor a personalized workout plan?
Yes.
Creators, take these 3 apps I built to run my business made with Base 44. They're ready for you as free-to-use templates in the link below. Let's talk productivity. As a one-man show, I have to handle everything myself, so missing a task isn't an option.
Perfect. Let me personalize this for you. Let's start with your age, weight, and height. Whenever you're ready.
5'7", 23 years old, 140 pounds.
Got it. I'll create a plan that focuses on aesthetic strength training. But confidence isn't just built in the gym. Try Step Boost Max, the insoles that add 1 vertical inch of height and help short kings stand tall.
What?
Use code HeightMaxing10 for big discounts.
Okay, so essentially, and I'm trying to explain this like pretty simply to y'all. So we got OpenAI, that's ChatGPT, whatever. They're number 1. Number 2 is not really like Google and whoever else, or even Grok with XAI at that point. It's really Anthropic. They're taking aim at OpenAI. It's like a Coke and Pepsi type of like beef, and they're clowning them because they're saying y'all are making AI, but because y'all losing so much money. Remember I said $50 million a day. OpenAI is going to go bankrupt at a point if they can't continually raise funding. So every so often they need 50 billion, 100 billion. They keep having to raise money. And they keep, after they raise money, make big promises. That's how, I'm going to show you this like really cyclical way of how, you know, I've told you about the money isn't real thing, where it's like, these people are just creating artificial wealth and worth. Because OpenAI is losing money, it's now come to pass that OpenAI, what people are believing is that, say you use ChatGPT, they're saying ChatGPT is open to have ads in the AI. So imagine saying, hey, ChatGPT, yo, my car broke down. I'm on the side of the road. How could I do da-da-da-da? And before it tells you the real answer, that it has all this training and they put billions of dollars into it, they might have a $50 million deal with like a tire company or a fucking, I don't know, AAA or some shit. And it will just say, hey, we'll give you the answer, but let's read this ad out to you first. And people are saying that's like garbage. That's like basically using AI for exactly what you don't want it to do. You don't want it to tell you, advertise things. You want it to tell you what is really helpful. So Anthropic was making fun of it for that. Well, the tables turned a little bit, chat. Recently, Anthropic is beefing with the Pentagon. Yes, the government. I'll give you a little bit of the beef, okay? The beef is this. So this is Anthropic.
They don't want to beef with them niggas.
You can see the Pentagon right here.
Beef with
I'll
them.
give you the beef. The Pentagon has corporate contracts with Anthropic. Yes, the government does use AI to some extent. Obviously, if we're talking about the Pentagon, they're going to use it in possibly classified ways or to deal with classified material. However, they got into a beef because the Pentagon asked Anthropic to use their AI or unlock certain capabilities, and Anthropic said, we can't do that. Now, they signed a deal that said that the government could use the AI for any lawful purposes. However, in trying to maximize how the AI could be used, the Pentagon asked for certain things that AI should be allowed to do, and they asked Anthropic, and Anthropic responded like this: hey, you're asking for things that would allow this AI to do two things that is not lawful, which would be mass surveillance. So AI, the government could use AI to mass surveil this entire population, literally on some Big Brother shit. And secondly, an AI could be programmed into our military and defense weapons that could be autonomous, which means that the AI could basically be programmed into weapons that could fire, destroy, kill, neutralize people, equipment, vehicles, or anything else without the input of a human. Two things that's very controversial. What do you think about the government with AI now being able to track everything you do? Know what you're doing in your house, where you walk to, where you at, everything. Secondly, are we that far ahead that we want AI running the fucking military or weapons that, you know, we don't have to even get woken up to say, hey, there's an op like in the backyard. Oh, the op already been neutralized. We murked him. Just go out there and pick up the body. Obviously not the backyard, but it would be Pentagon type things and military stuff. But that becomes a question. Anthropic said they would not allow the government to utilize AI in that version. And the Trump administration said, fuck you. You know, Trump is on some, nigga, I'm going to get, you know, this is last term. But I'll keep it a beat about Trump. Trump is on some, I'm not giving a fuck about I'm not doing no dibbling and
Imagine, right, your people's coming in and shit, and your goddamn AI don't recognize this your people's or whatever trying to come holler at you, and then neutralize their ass, like off their ass, and this your people that was supposed to use expecting them and shit, and you wake up their ass dead in your yard. Like, what the fuck, AI? What the fuck you just did? What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck? How the fuck you just gonna kill my bitch? You can't lock up AI for killing your bitch. You could be so mad at AI, you can't do shit to AI. What the fuck? You can't get no revenge on AI if if AI accidentally kill your bitch or kill somebody you love because they were trying to come holler at you at your crib and you had an alarm system and that shit took them out. What the fuck can you do? What the fuck? That's just your fault. Is that your fault? Whose fault is it? You can't get back, no type of way. How you gonna kill that? You all right? You could turn AI off, turn your AI off, end your subscription and all that shit. And now let's say AI done develop feelings. Now this bitch feels some type of way that you done fired their ass. Now they just gonna kill you on accident. Bitch, AI is unstoppable. This shit real deal like iRobot. This shit gonna real deal end up like that. It's fucked up. I hate to say it. I could really see it. Not exactly how that movie went, but similar fashion to definitely similar fashion. That shit gonna be wicked, man.
Or like, okay, let's see. Fuck you. He wants to get what he wants, and that's it. So, he came out after Anthropic said, we're not going to allow you to track all Americans. We're not going to give you the capability where you could just blow anything up, like with AI. And Trump blasted him. This is what Trump says. And let me see if I can play it real quick. And by the way, they did ban Anthropic. But I want to show you what Trump said. He called them some left-wing lunatics. Look at this.
I do want to show you a decision belongs to
Okay, so he put something up on Trump, Truth Social. He says, the United States of America will never allow a radical left woke company to dictate our great military fights and win wars. The decision belongs to your commander-in-chief, which is him, and the tremendous leaders I appoint to run our military. The left-wing nut jobs at Anthropic have made a disastrous mistake to try to strong-arm the Department of War and force them to obey their terms of service instead of our Constitution. Their selfishness is putting Americans at risk and our troops in danger and our national security in jeopardy. Therefore, I'm directing every federal agency in the United States government to immediately seize all use of their technology, which is AI. We don't need it. We don't want it. We'll not do business with them again. There will be a 6-month phase-out period for agencies like the Department of War who are using the products at various levels. Anthropic better get their act together and better be helpful during this phase-out period, or I will use the full power of the presidency to make them comply with major civil and criminal consequences to follow. He says, so-and-so will decide the fate of our country, not some out-of-control radical left AI company ran by people who have no idea what the real world is about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I keep telling you, like, I'll be honest with you. Trump, at this point in his, in his presidency, he not into listening to no motherfuckers. He's into, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and if you ain't with it, fuck you, straight up.
Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. Hungry Root is kind of like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist. They take care of the weekly groceries and recommend healthy, high.
I think, let me see, Trump Anthropic. I think there might be a video. If there's not a video, I'll just move on. Is there a video? Is there a video? Okay, we get that, but I don't think there's a video. Is there a video? I thought it was a video of him saying, like, just cussing these niggas out. Trump's like half a comedian. Anyway, basically, the CEO responded, and the CEO responded like this. So the CEO of Anthropic, which, by the way, keep in mind, all AI companies need mad money. So the government's saying that, fuck the contracts we got with y'all. We're ending it. Fuck out of here if you can't give us what we need to do. And this is how the CEO of Anthropic responded.
President Trump has called Anthropic a left-wing woke company. Is this decision at all driven by ideology?
Yeah, I can't speak for what, I can't speak for what other parties are doing and what they're doing.
But you and you're in Anthropic.
Yeah, look, we, I think, have tried to be very neutral. We speak up on issues of AI policy where we have expertise. We don't have views. We don't think about general political issues, and we try to work together whenever there's common ground.
President Trump has called Anthropic a...
Okay, all right. So essentially, that happens. Now, chat, let me tell you this. I got to give it to this guy. I'm going to call him the Jay-Z of the AI tech CEOs. And you're going to see why I call it Jay-Z. Why do I say Jay-Z? Jay-Z is a nigga that says, come on, y'all, we tired of kneeling. Let's stop kneeling, man. We passed this shit. And then he signs with the NFL and gets the Super Bowl picks all to himself. He's a nigga that says, yo, get over here. Get over here. Fuck Apple. Fuck Spotify. Those are the white people, DSP. Come to title. This for the people, by the people. FUBU. For the people, by the people. Come on over here, y'all. Come on over here. We go over there, and as soon as we get over there, he's like, yo, I'm selling this shit to Jack Dorsey, man. Yo, I'm on the border block. Yeah, we own Cash App and shit like, oh, y'all niggas still there? Good luck. Stay there. That's how Jay get down. He basically rope you in when you like, nah, we love Jay. You get over there. He sells it on you. Peace out, niggas. Straight up. That classic Jay-Z method. I like it, too, because I can't knock how he gets to his billions because it's what it is. You feel me? Now, the guy that runs OpenAI, remember I told you, it's like Coke and Pepsi. Anthropic dude's like, nah, we can't do it. We can't let our technology go against what the American people would believe is lawful. You can't use your technology to surveil all people or fire autonomous weapons. At first, look, the guy who owns, or he's the CEO of OpenAI, remember, he's a competitor, Sam Altman. He agrees. He jumps out and says, I agree. Look, he jumps out and defends. Yo, I defend the idea. Nah, you're right. We can't let the government bully us. We're AI, even though we're competitors. We fuck with you, Anthropic, even though you made fun of us on the Super Bowl commercial. We get it. No, we can't allow the government to surveil the people. And then the government come back around and say, how about we take their contracts and we give it to you, Sam Altman? Jay-Z move. What? Wait, hold on. Wait, you want to give me the contract? Them? You know what he does? Open AI Pentagon deal. The nigga does a deal. The nigga does a deal with the Pentagon. As soon as the Pentagon told the other niggas, all right, kick rocks, they were like, yeah, nah, you got to stick it to the Pentagon. But Pentagon was like, all right, we'll come to y'all. Will y'all play ball? Actually, we're not. Yeah, fuck the niggas over there. No, of course we play ball. Come on. We do business. Come on. Classic Jay-Z move. Classic. How OpenAI came to the Pentagon. So basically, they backed the other company that was standing up to the Pentagon. The Pentagon told them niggas to kick rocks. Fuck you. And they came to the other company that was backing them and said, are you down to do some shit? They said, fuck yes. Fuck them other niggas. Okay. Classic snake shit. That's kind of the interesting part, really. I'm not going to get too heavy into AI today. But this dude is hilarious, man. Recently, he was talking about, here we go. He's still doing a Jay-Z thing where he's like, nah, even though we got a deal, we still got the same ideals. Like, stop it, nigga. You know what I mean? And if you look, they just put out 2 days ago, because everybody's saying, yo, y'all are snakes. They put out a thing on their website, OpenAI, talking about here's our agreement with the Department of War. So they're trying to say, oh, no, we care about the laws. We're not going to fold this and third. But chat, knowing Trump, if Trump goes from place A to place B, and place A, he told to eat a dick because they wouldn't bow down to him. You think he went to place B and listened to place B saying, oh, nah, you ain't gonna have your way? Come on, place B cave, nigga, straight up. So essentially, they wrote this whole thing up to kind of like, because, OpenAI is other people really continually investing in it, right? Like, you know what I mean? They're doing funding rounds. They're getting a lot of billions of dollars. And people are kind of looking at them to say, oh, y'all are kind of looking like y'all do anything for money. Like y'all just want to just collect the money. Is this getting us anywhere? Okay. So they come out with an explanation. The last thing of this is I'm going to show you the cycle of AI real quick. Hopefully I can take like 3 minutes with this. NVIDIA invest. Okay.
ChatGPT, what's a future-proof business in 2025?
A future-proof business in 2025 is
getting off your ass and
now. This is gonna be really interesting right here, right?
What the fuck a future-proof business?
Remember these names.
So
NVIDIA makes the chips. This is what AI is. You need data centers for a bunch of computers to run what they call training on everything on the internet. They use the whole internet. They basically catalog it. And they run all type of sequences and trials and errors to figure out the best possible things to inference something. That's what AI is currently. And what happens is these are the players, right? So you get Oracle. It's basically where it's a cloud computing software where they're saying that AI is going to live. Well, you're going to need actual computers to do it. Well, you need a lot of them, and a lot of power. So then you have data centers. So you have the cloud infrastructure, right? Or the infrastructure that where the AI is going to live. Then you have the data centers. And then you have the chip manufacturers, okay? There's a couple other players too, because you need power, you need this. There's a lot of that. So there's 3 infrastructures. Let me tell you how interesting, but how fucking stupid AI kind of turns out to be in terms of money. Because no matter what, remember I told you I'm paying like a couple of dollars, actually $200, I think for the year, for like this software that can make AI music for me, right? But essentially, this is how, in class and session, y'all, this is how AI works, right? Think about a business like this. Let's just put a circle, all right? And then with this circle, where's the eraser? Let's go like this. Let's erase right here. Let's erase right here. Let's erase right here. And let's erase right here. Okay. So this is AI. This is AI. Okay. And this is the industry of AI, right? So one of the most important players is NVIDIA, AMD. These are the chips. You need these GPU chips that are going to be, hold on, make sure y'all can see it. You need these GPU chips that are going to make sure, these AI units could process information at lightning speed. It's the reason why, of course, they first discovered them with video games. That's where this GPU was, a graphics processing unit, initially were for. Now they use most of them for chips. there's other brands, but we'll just put NVIDIA and AMD. NVIDIA is the company that's turned into $1 trillion company because it started to allocate most of their resources to AI before everybody else. But AMD exists as well. Up here, let's say, I don't know. We're gonna just put Oracle. This is where this is the online either cloud atmosphere for where the AI is gonna live, beyond just the data center. So I don't know. Let's just put Oracle Cloud integration. Right? We're just gonna put that. Right? And then we're gonna put the data centers. Now, all of these things are needed. You need these big ass data centers that's powered by nuclear power plants, that is taking up water that can run 3 cities, electricity that can power 5 towns. You need these power because the computing energy is so much. You need all of that. So you need infrastructure. Supposedly, building one of these data centers is at least a couple $2 billion. So here's that again. Let me see what else. And I suppose the next thing would be, I'm trying to think. Software and enterprise who need AI. Okay. And I'm putting that there. It's a little bit sloppy with me putting that there, but I'll tell you why. You could be I don't know, you could be Fortnite. You could be Google. Well, Google has their own thing. You could be Fortnite. You could be, I don't know, a mom and pop shop that needs AI. And that's going to be where you might need to go here to get this integrated in whatever app you're building to help make whatever thing you got going on. And then when you go here, this needs this, and Oracle needs a data center, and then the data center needs the chips, and AI is that. Okay, so basically, if you're looking at how it goes, so from the cute app you guys have, you go software and enterprise who need the AI, then you go usually to a cloud integration somewhere or Oracle that needs the data centers, and then the data centers equipment need the chips. Now, of course, you need power and electricity, but we're just kind of involved in there. That's AI. So this is how shit works, which this is the funniest thing in the world. So at the very core, at step 1, right? So somebody just write down order of importance. NVIDIA, data center, Oracle Cloud, software enterprise. By the way, the software enterprise, that would be even the Pentagon, right? So this is kind of like the list going down. Listen how stupid this shit is. So NVIDIA keeps raising its worth. Like, yo, we're worth $1 trillion. But for them to be worth $1 trillion, people got to buy their chips. Well, here's the thing. Let's go down the list. They're only going to buy your chips if they're needed for data centers. Data centers are only going to need it if you get Oracles, you get the Google, you get the XAI, and those places that need it. And then you need to kind of upsell it or whatever to either integrate with other software or use it for enterprisal purposes. And that's how it goes. Listen how stupid this shit is.
Yep.
NVIDIA, what they do is they lend money to, or they don't lend, they invest. So the sellers of the chips invest money in their customers. It's kind of crazy. Remember, the customers of the chips, you need this to get this. These guys invest money into, they invest money into all the cloud integrations and the data centers and pretty much everything else that is needed to buy them. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. Imagine your weed man giving you money to give him money. Does that make sense? Imagine I sell weed. You have a lemonade stand. I want you to buy weed. So I take my money, I give to you to invest in your lemonade stand, hoping you can make more money and then bring your more money over here to buy from me. You get how this doesn't make sense? So NVIDIA, as per what I just said, they just invested $4 billion in Lumentum and Coherent. You might be like, what the fuck are those things? Well, those things are components of what they need in terms of chip making. So they're invested in growth. But how do they get growth? They get growth. Hold up. Yeah, they get growth by a few different ways. By Oracle, growing more data centers, and by places like OpenAI. So what do? NVIDIA invest in OpenAI. Look, NVIDIA is a major investor in OpenAI. And here lies how right now everybody thinks that the investment bubble of AI is about to crack. Because if the weed man keeps investing in your lemonade stand, hoping that you make enough money to spend more with them, that's not really a sustainable model as a seller. Imagine Amazon giving you $1,000 and saying, yo, hopefully you spend $1,000 with us. And actually, hopefully you make more money and spend $1,500 with us. It's not happening. But that's what AI is. So it's a bunch of different entities just putting money back into all these other things, and you get to realize it's a cycle. Because when Nvidia puts in money into those companies, it makes the other companies want to build more data centers, right? Which then increases demand of Nvidia. It increases price because you know supply and demand. Then you have Oracle who needs these things, so they're renting these data center, right? And then obviously they need it's a shit show. And again, I hope you guys understand without me going too much into it, but it's a really cyclical disaster when it comes to AI. And we're gonna see what happens. My prediction is that OpenAI is gonna go out of business. They're the first, and people look at it as it's too big to fail, but it's the only one that's not. You know, Google has an AI program, X has an AI program, Amazon has an AI program. Microsoft has an AI program, which by the way, Microsoft just pulled out from OpenAI recently, or not really pulled out, but they de-promised, which is kind of weird. OpenAI is the one that you're not backed by one of the big companies. Like if Google's AI program fails, they'll just go back to Google. Same with Amazon. Same with pretty much X, even though they're converting SpaceX and all that shit into XAI. But whatever. So just kind of let you know that. But we'll move on from here. Okay. Hope I didn't lose anyone with that. Sometimes when I'm getting to the weeds, I'm like, I feel like me saying this means I got to explain like 10 other things, you know? But I know you guys are incredibly smart. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, cool. All right.
You can't spell anything without AI. And AI could.
There's all type of news coming out of Iran. Iran supposedly, you know, they're choosing their next leader. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but people are wondering who's going to replace the Ayatollah who got assassinated. Okay, who replaced Iran leader, right? And this conversation is like they're saying that there's going to be, you know, there's no leader right now, and just to kind of like, you know, shoring this up, I'm wondering what's going to happen on a political level in terms of what we thought this was. Let me, again, we're not going to get all the way into it. We're not doing our segment, but the idea of what the USA has done now is what they've done in 1952 or 53, when the CIA, along with the British MI5 or what was it? MI6, whatever it's called, like their intelligence group, we basically did infiltrate Iran, and it was pretty much admitted later. We infiltrated them. We stoked dissension among the constituents. So we funded protests. The people who were unhappy with the leaders, we kind of gave them resources to turn up and make it look crazy, and then essentially got it to the point of dysfunction where we could get that leader out of there and we could put a leader that we liked. That leader was a Shah, and that person eventually, even though at first he was welcomed, the people got tired of him too. A lot of about Iran, and you'll realize about these other countries, is that they're never happy with what it is because they're going between two extremes. You see, in America, we just deal with a democratic rule and democratic politics, right? Where it's majority rules, this and third, the voting process, you know, there's some it's very different. In these other countries, they go in between, should the people dictate what happens in the country versus someone who is ordained by religion? Because historically they've been ran by religion, right? Because if you let the people rule, now you got the congregation leading the orchestra, right? So they go between extremes, right? Because at any time you say democratic rule, that's going to be some westernized type of shit, right? Which is going to lead to the bitches start being whores, the niggas start being, degenerates. That's kind of what Western ideology puts forth, right? People start leaning into things like secular ideologies or accepting homosexuality or whatever, which I know we pretty much accept in the United States, but in other parts of the world, they're not with that shit. So westernized stuff worked for a while when they feel super oppressed, when women can't wear a piece of clothing that shows their fucking eyelids. After a while, they're like, fuck this. We want to look at what's going on in America. Plus, everybody got an internet now. So they're like, nah, we want westernized shit. Then they go to westernized shit and it goes way too far. And they're like, no, we need some religion to control the shit. And it keeps going back and forth. So the people really don't know what they want. Again, Iran's history is that they have protested when it was a westernized rule, and also when it was a really seemingly oppressive religious rule. So they don't know what they want. What do you want? Do you want to be ruled by, by some supreme leader who is like some ordained person of the religion? Or do you want to be on some USA shit? As time goes, and it's just like how we have here in America, you could tell when the pendulum is swinging from it's a Republican time to win versus a Democrat. After Biden, obviously Trump, Trump is like a guy who is, he's a polarizing figure, but people were ready for a non-Democrat, right? You know why? Because they're like, yo, this guy is fucking sleep at the wheel. He don't do shit, right? I think after Barack, it was kind of split. Like, oh, if we get some dope ass Democrat person, we'll rock with him. But Trump ended up winning. But after Trump's first term, because Trump is a really like gun ho type of guy, they were like, let's bring it back to some Obama shit. The closest thing to Obama was Biden. All right, he won. And then after Biden basically like was dead the whole time, they're like, we want to go, let's try this again. So in every country, remember, the people are always unhappy over time with what they initially chose. This is a reason why you have two parties. So even in Iran, right? They protested the first Shah, or the Shah before the one that we kind of instilled there, and also their supreme leader, right? And actually, the guy that we killed, he was actually exiled from the country. And then after people got tired of the U.S. kind of imposing their culture, their whatever on their society, they wanted back the supreme leader. So they got rid of the Shah. So then we've had the supreme leader been rocking for 30, 35 years. And now Trump is basically trying to revert it back to the other shit. But here's the problem with every coup. If the people don't want that, you gotta wait for the people. And this is why it becomes so important where, people talk about, Russian interference. Well, other countries, they're not going to say, we're going to tell you what to do. They're going to support chaos. So let's say you have an election. They will support, people being upset that it could destabilize a region or a country. That's why they're talking about Russia, right? And essentially, when it comes to Iran, we've picked a time where now we want to get rid of their leader, but they're not that mad at the nigga. It seemed like they were mad at him because there was like, protest and this and third, because remember, the sanctions have been back on him. And when sanctions are on a country like Iran, it's they have a poor, quality of life. So people are upset at that. But it doesn't mean that they want to go to a westernized way of living. So Trump keeps sending out smoke signals. Take back your country. But who's he talking to? You got to talk to an opposition that's already there, that's going to go out there with like a paramilitary, or go with the people, the constituents who are saying, we're fighting for this. And then the U.S. will come in and say, hey, we'll arm y'all and we'll get this new regime in. Right now, we're not seeing that. So we've destabilized a country, but it's not the right time because there is no really popular opposition that's going to take power. So what's going to happen is, yeah, you killed this guy, you're just going to get another guy you don't like, which the U.S. can't have. They can't have that, right? Let me play this about, here we go.
While that momentum has been building, Iran has selected a new supreme leader. The second son and chosen heir of the Ayatollah Khamenei reports that this was done after pressure from the Revolutionary Guards. What more can you tell us about this?
If you have Snap or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data. Apply online in just 2 minutes. We'll ship it to you for free. Phone.
Well, honestly speaking, there is really no replacement for Supreme Leader Khamenei. Out of the 47 years of the rule of clerics in Iran, 37 years of that, Khamenei was the Supreme Leader. And I think his death is basically the end of the theocracy, is end of this regime.
Now, a theocracy is basically, we have a democracy here, but a theocracy is one that's based in theology. In theology, theology is like basically the study of religions. And in a theocracy, the leader of, or the highest ranking member of the religion has the supreme power over the land. Obviously in Islamic cultures and countries that subscribe to that, they treat it much differently. It would be as if the Pope, imagine the Pope like ran, the country that he was based in. Not necessarily true, even though he has a lot of power, but in certain Islamic countries, they like their highest ranking religious leader to be the ultimate power. Okay, so that's a theocracy.
They may last, a little longer, but no one can replace Khamenei. Plus, even if Khamenei was alive, the circumstances have significantly changed. So the whole issue of succession is really increasingly become moot. The real issue regarding Iran is how long more can the regime hold on to power, facing the public outrage. It's only the Revolutionary Guards who are actually keeping the regime in power. But they're widely hated by the people. People see them as the biggest thieves, as the repressors, and they're distancing themselves, preparing themselves to fight the Revolutionary Guards until you bring down the mullahs. The same way that the people fought the Shah in 1979 because he was so repressive. He had the secret police Sabak.
Yeah. So once again, in 1979, and just to kind of give you an understanding, I don't want to get too much into this, but I guess we've kind of started like kind of covering what's going on there. Remember, this is it's the same thing with, you know, people like, I'm one of those, right? I'm a person who supported and voted for Barack Obama. And then I'm also the same person who supported Trump, right? At times you like one side, and then you do go to, there's certain people who always are on one side, you know, God bless those people. But the majority of people, especially when they're in countries that they don't have the opportunity to vote, they only react out of times when they're being oppressed. So in around 1979, when the guy who just got killed took rule, they were upset at the guy who they claim was an American puppet. So they get this new guy, and this new guy reigns for 35 years. And now we're getting to
yeah, it was enough of that shit. Memphis still sliding for Dolph? Of course, nigga. A motherfucking course. What the fuck would you expect? That's flipping.
They trying to kill Yo Gotti right now, so he kind of been laying low, bro. Like
that Yo Gotti, say your prayers. You better say your prayers. You know they coming, don't you?
You back to that story we told you about off the top of the broadcast, a deadly shooting in Hickory Hill with connections to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Fox 13's Lakia Scott joined us live tonight from St. Francis Hospital. That's where the victims were taken. Lakia, what were you able to find out? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
It's been almost 5 years since Young Dolph was murdered, but it seems like Memphis still hasn't stopped sliding for him. With supposedly over 40 casualties connected to the fallout, people are now saying the next name on the list could be Yo Gotti himself.
Had to kill Yo Gotti, and they shot up his car, I think like 100 times, but it was bulletproof, so nothing happened. Yeah, they say he got all his cars bulletproof.
His own brother became one of those casualties. There have been reports of multiple attempts on Gotti's life, and even claims that he's completely distanced himself from
Say that's the only way he won't now. That's the last one left.
Let's get into it. Recently, a former celebrity bodyguard known as Big Homie CC made a statement in an interview that immediately got people talking. According to him, the streets are actively trying to kill Yo Gotti. He claimed that Gotti has been laying low lately, staying out of the spotlight and spending more time with his family, because there have already been multiple attempts on his life this year alone.
They trying to kill Yo Gotti right now, so he kind of been like, Yo Gotti been spending a lot of time with his family and shit like that. There's been several attempts on his life already this year.
Now, to a lot of people, that statement didn't even sound far-fetched. For those who remember the height of the beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph, this kind of tension isn't new. Back when things were at their worst, Young Dolph survived 2 separate attempts on his life. And not long after that, Yo Gotti himself reportedly became a target. After one of his concerts, reports surfaced that Gotti's tour bus had been shot at. Law enforcement believed it wasn't random. It was widely seen as retaliation tied directly to the ongoing war between Gotti's camp and Dolph's side.
Hernandez Govin came out and said that right before Young Dolph was killed, they tried to kill Yo Gotti and they shot up his car, I think like 100 times, but it was bulletproof.
Since then, people close to Gotti have allegedly taken extreme precautions. It's been rumored that all of his vehicles are now fully bulletproofed. And when you look at everything that's happened, it makes sense why he would move like that. When you've watched people around you get targeted one by one, survival becomes the priority. every move becomes calculated. And people have definitely noticed changes in how Yo Gotti moves. One of the biggest was the apparent shift of CMG's headquarters to Dallas, Texas. Memphis had always been home base. That's where Gotti built his name, his empire, and his reputation. So for him to start operating more heavily out of Dallas raised eyebrows. Then came another move that added fuel to the speculation. Last year, Gotti signed a rising Dallas artist named Zillionaire Doe. On the surface, it looked like a normal business decision, but to some people, it felt like more than that. It felt strategic. At the same time, fans and locals began noticing that Gotti wasn't really showing his face in Memphis like he used to. And when you understand everything that's happened there, it's not hard to see why. But if there's one moment that truly shook everything, it was the death of his brother, Big Jook. After young Dolph was murdered in 2021, the aftermath turned Memphis into a war zone. The violence didn't stop with Dolph. It sparked a chain reaction. Over time, it was believed that dozens of people lost their lives in incidents connected directly or indirectly to that situation. Retaliations, getbacks, and street justice became the norm. And eventually, that violence hit even closer to home for Yo Gotti. Big Jook became one of those casualties. And what made it even more chilling was how it happened. This wasn't at a club. It wasn't in the streets late at night. It wasn't during some reckless moment. Big Jook was at a funeral. He was there to pay respects to a loved one, someone close to the family. It was supposed to be a moment of mourning. But in the world of street politics, peace doesn't exist. Reports say Yo Gotti and Big Jook both attended the funeral service for their relative, OG Eric Bolden. A video later surfaced showing them inside the church, standing near the casket. Everything looked normal. Nothing seemed out of place. But what people didn't realize at the time was that danger was already in the room. According to later accounts, there were two men quietly watching from the back. They weren't there to mourn. They were there to watch, to track Jook's every move. They didn't act immediately. They waited patiently for the right moment. That moment came after the service, during the repass. Yo Gotti didn't attend the repass, but Big Jook did. As Jook left Perrian's restaurant and event center on Winchester Road and got into his vehicle, everything changed in seconds. The shooters pulled up and opened fire. The vehicle was sprayed with bullets in a sudden, calculated attack. Some reports say Yo Gotti's mother was inside the vehicle with him at the time, which made the situation even more disturbing. But despite the chaos, she managed to escape. Big Jook wasn't as fortunate. He was rushed to the hospital, but the damage was too severe. He didn't survive. Not long after, surveillance footage showed a white SUV with no license plates speeding away from the scene. It was clear this wasn't random. This was targeted.
Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
And everyone understood the deeper meaning behind it. Big Jook wasn't just Yo Gotti's brother. He was deeply involved in CMG and was seen as a powerful figure behind the scenes. But more importantly, he had also been very vocal after young Dolph's death. He didn't stay silent. He openly mocked Dolph in his camp. He taunted Dolph's artists online. He showed no sympathy. In fact, he even appeared in videos disrespecting Dolph's memorial murals, which only intensified the tension. To Dolph's supporters, that level of disrespect didn't go unnoticed. Being the one who allegedly put money on Dolph's head. According to Grove Hero, there was a bounty placed to make Dolph a target. He even went as far as saying that if he ever saw Jook in person, it would be on site. Those claims spread quickly across social media, adding even more fuel to an already explosive situation.
Bro, I'm not no shake ass, bro. Ain't no finna tell me I put $40,000 on my head and I'm finna do this. Bro, anybody that associate with you, and this ain't got nothing to do with them other folks, bro.
Then, during legal proceedings connected to Dolph's murder, prosecutors reportedly claimed that Big Jook had allegedly placed a $100,000 hit on Dolph and had also put bounties on other paper route empire artists. While those claims remained part of a larger investigation narrative, in the streets, perception is everything. And when Big Jook was eventually killed, many people saw it as retaliation. So, with his brother gone, a lot of people felt like it was only a matter of time before the pressure shifted directly onto Yo Gotti himself. And now, with new claims surfacing that there have allegedly been several attempts on his life already this year, it's starting to look like that fear might not just be paranoia, but the streets might not be the only thing closing in. Recently, WAC 100 added even more fuel to the conversation. During a discussion, WAC openly predicted that Yo Gotti could eventually find himself on the federal government's radar. He didn't sugarcoat it either.
Like, imagine you making it,
want to start saying his prayers,
getting all this money,
something behind the scenes,
making it out, getting rich, put your family on.
You know they coming, don't you?
WAC went on
just
to
for your
speculate that if
family
federal prosecutors ever decided to pursue
to
a
fall
case,
victim
they
to
could
your
try to label
bullshit.
CMG, Collective Music Group, as more than just a record label. He suggested they might attempt to frame it as a criminal organization, similar to what happened with YSL in Atlanta. That kind of move would completely change everything. It wouldn't just be about individual crimes anymore. It would allow prosecutors to paint a bigger
Long
picture,
live Dolph.
connecting multiple incidents and people under one umbrella. He also brought up the 2017 shooting involving young Dolph in Charlotte, North Carolina. That incident was one of the most violent attempts on Dolph's life. Over 100 bullets were fired into his SUV while he was sitting inside. Miraculously, Dolph survived.
Bulletproof.
But Wax suggested that prosecutors could revisit incidents like that and attempt to connect them to a broader narrative, possibly framing them as part of a long-running war between rival camps.
Let's do the math. CMG and PRE shooting at the, the back in the Carolinas. Motherfuckers doing songs, shot the sprinter 100 times, bulletproof. They're gonna take that shit and paint the perfect movie. These two things are game.
What made Wax's comments hit even harder was the timing. They came shortly after shocking testimony was revealed during the trial connected to Dolph's murder. Cornelius Smith, one of the men convicted in young Dolph's killing, took the stand and gave details that immediately sent shockwaves through the hip-hop world. According to Smith, he and Justin Johnson carried out the murder in November 2021 with the intention of collecting money that had allegedly been placed as a bounty. Smith testified that Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, had allegedly put up $100,000 for the hit.
Big Jook had hit on Dolph head with that, so.
How do you know?
And they
that
say
Big Joe
Dolph
had a hit
shot
from Dolph?
first. He just saying, you know what I'm saying?
How much money was
He just had a little hand. Them niggas had the chop.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Smith claimed he personally expected to receive $40,000 for his role, but according to his testimony, that money never fully came. Instead, he said he only received about $800 before he was arrested in early 2022. He also claimed that after he was arrested and charged, someone connected to CMG allegedly paid $50,000 to help secure a lawyer for him. He didn't name the person specifically, but the implication was enough to get people talking.
Hey, bro, that nigga got up there and said, they said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? Yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you killed Dolph, right? Yeah.
If any of those claims were ever backed by hard evidence, it could create serious legal problems. Federal cases are known for being slow, patient, and calculated. They don't usually move until they believe they have everything lined up. So when figures like WAC 100 say the feds could be watching, it adds another layer of tension to an already dangerous situation. At the same time, some people believe the legal system might not even get the chance. There's a growing belief that retaliation connected to young Dolph's death is still ongoing. And even though Yo Gotti appears to be spending more time in Dallas now, many believe distance doesn't guarantee safety. Now, it's no surprise why the streets are supposedly after Yo Gotti. His beef with young Dolph was public, ugly, and deeply personal, and in the eyes of many people, it ultimately played a role in how everything ended for Dolph. Now, if you ask Yo Gotti, he'll tell you he's just as confused as everyone else. In multiple interviews over the years, Gotti has maintained that he never had any bad blood with Dolph and was genuinely supportive of his movements.
And he always
even
liked
pulled up
Dolph.
a text message he sent to Dolph back in August 2012, where he was showing nothing but love, encouragement, and respect. According to
Till they
Gotti,
started
the
talking
only
about
thing he can
fucking
guess
his
that
baby
might have
mama.
sparked any tension was the fact that he didn't hop on a song with Dolph when asked. Other than that, he's claimed that he's just as confused as the public about why things spiraled the way they did. From his perspective, there was no real animosity, at least not from his side.
I'm the biggest rapper from Memphis. You know what I mean? I help a lot of rappers from Memphis. He was trying to get a verse or something from me, you know. I don't know if I, probably didn't do that. I never done the verse, but I don't know, maybe I didn't do the verse.
But if you turn the mic over to young Dolph, his version of the story paints a whole different picture. Dolph said that around 2012, when he was starting to gain serious traction in Memphis and getting love beyond just the city limits, Yo
That's a
Gotti
show
reached
they
out
even
and
did
offered him a
together.
deal
There's
with his
footage of
label,
a show with them on
CMG,
the show
Cocaine
together.
Music Group. Now, at that point, Gotti was already a household name, both in Memphis and nationally, and signing with him would have been a
I'ma see
major
if they
move for
gonna
any
say it
up-and-coming
before I
artist.
even say it.
But Dolph turned it down. According to him, that's when things started to get tense. But it wasn't just the offer. It was the way the offer was presented that rubbed Dolph the wrong way. He said that Gotti basically dissed his own artists in the pitch, claiming they weren't really that good, that they constantly needed help, and that Dolph was different. Gotti reportedly told him something along the lines of, "You don't need all that, you can be a superstar with me." Dolph didn't like that at all. To him, it sounded like Gotti was throwing his own team under the bus just to lure.
Not necessarily, not even his own team. It was Snooty and somebody else, but he said, yeah, man, he was talking about them niggas specifically. I don't need all that shit like that. But yeah, you're right. You're right. They just ain't saying no names.
And that kind of energy, Dolph wasn't feeling it. He didn't like the politics or the disrespect. It made him not want to do business with Gotti at all.
But you got the money, you got the team, you got this, you got that. You're like, bro, I'm telling you, we can do this, we can do that. I ain't gotta hold your hand like Thalithouse. I ain't gotta baby.
Lito, that's what it was.
My first time meeting you. You gonna really sit and downplay your artist and throw your artist upon the bus to try to persuade me in to come over there? No, it's just I can't respect that.
But then there's another layer to this whole situation. Dolph also claimed that he had a relationship with Yo Gotti's baby mama, and when Gotti found out about it, That's when the real beef supposedly ignited. Dolph didn't go too deep into the details, but he said the proof was in the artwork for his infamous diss track, Play With Yo B. The cover art featured a phone screen filled with missed calls, allegedly from Gotti's baby mama, calling Dolph. Now let's take it back for some context. In 2010, Yo Gotti was really starting to rise in the mainstream game. His track 5 Star, which featured Gucci Mane, Trina, and Nicki Minaj, was charting and getting major attention. Memphis had a new star on the rise, and Gotti was repping the city hard. Meanwhile, Dolph was just stepping onto the scene. He had just dropped his second mixtape, Welcome to Dolph World, and was beginning to get recognized, especially by Atlanta heavyweights like Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, and OJ Da Juice Man. He wasn't a superstar yet, but the buzz was definitely building.
OJ Da
In
Juice Man.
2012, the dynamics had shifted. Yo Gotti was now a solidified name in the industry, but Dolph wasn't far behind. He was becoming a real force, and Gotti noticed that. That's when he reached out to Dolph to do a community show in Memphis, focused on uplifting the youth. There's actual footage of that event
show the
where
footage.
Gotti and Dolph were on stage together.
Yeah, this the
It's
footage.
The only known footage of
The
two
only
performing
footage. You
together.
ever gonna
And
see
at
with
that
them
moment,
niggas together.
it looked like they were cool.
It was cool
maybe
as
even
fuck.
allies.
You would have thought that boy would have signed a deal with motherfucking Gotti or something.
That show happened around August 2012, the same time Gotti allegedly made his pitch to sign Dolph to CMG. According to Gotti, August 24, 2012 was the last time he and Dolph ever spoke. After that, there's no public record of any other conversations
That's
or
why they ain't
collaborations
got no
between the
song
two.
together, 'cause he ain't do
Outwardly,
no
it
deal
seemed like
with 'em.
everything was still good, but behind the scenes, things were already beginning to shift. In 2016, Dolph made it clear that there was tension between them when he tweeted, "Bro went from being my #1 fan and wanting to sign me to being my biggest hater." That's
But that was all because he had and got real cool with Gucci, and he know the story about how Gotti did Gucci. It was like, man, fuck it, I got your get back, big dog. Yeah. That boy Dolph went shit that he did to Gucci.
same year, he added fuel to the fire when he dropped his album King of Memphis. The title alone was a direct shot at
Went
Gotti,
on the
who had
radio
been calling
talking about
himself
that
the
shit
King of
like it
Memphis
was
for
all
years.
good.
The move didn't sit right with Gotti's camp, and things escalated fast. This is where Black Youngsta enters the picture. With everything going on, there's also been talk that he himself could be a target too. Black Youngsta wasn't just a bystander in the whole Yo Gotti.
Shit, he made it. He did all type of shit. Even after Dolph died, that nigga brother died in that shit. Man, we gonna stop that shit right here. Matter of fact, we gonna pause till I come back. I got a
Young
little
Dolph
run.
situation.
Got a little run to make. Welcome to the Lit House. We'll be right back. Remember, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it, and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. So do your shit to the motherfucking fullest, nigga. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Keep it locked. Home Meat TV. Hustlers on a mission every motherfucking day.
I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, babe, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the rich. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7. 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, babe, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the rich. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7. 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, babe, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the rich. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7. 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, babe, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the rich. Every single day, I'm a hustler. 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission. 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. mission 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens. Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens.
For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. We back for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's back. We back. Hustlers on a mission every day. Welcome back to the Lit House. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for fucking with me. Homie TV. We just hustlers on a mission every day. Know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. Know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Be cool how you be cool. Know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back. Where were you? Where were we?
He was right in the middle of it.
Let's
While
go.
Gotti
Let's go
usually kept his
somewhere else
disses
with
more
it.
indirect.
Oh, we were right there, but we're gonna go somewhere else with it. One little Dolph. What else? What else been going on around this bitch? Jay-Z's bodyguard dead after threats to expose. What? Jay-Z did drop that verse with Drake too. What he said. What that nigga said on that song? Best thing I could do is not
It's so
build
easy to
with
become
you,
a
but I
podcaster
could
with
destroy
Riverside.
you. That takes some fucking discipline. I could send a team to come drill you. I got $1 billion or 2, and I know where the fuck you live. Jay-Z said that shit. He definitely said that. Though one of the last verses he dropped. Go listen to that shit. All I need with Drake. All right. Yeah, I think I'm bullshitting. No, I ain't bullshitting. If you ain't heard it, go check that bitch out. Jamming, nah. That bitch jamming. What this nigga talk about, man?
It's because that's the same thing that Kim Porter died of. And it seems like a lot of
what is it?
He made accusations about Jay-Z and Beyonce in the past, as well as this guy's recently passed away. But he made accusations about Jay-Z and Beyonce in the past, as well as Diddy. And
Man,
ironically,
hold on. We ain't finna do that. We just finna go right here right quick. Before we even do that, man. Let's just go right here right quick. Hold on. Hold on, dog. Let's just type something in right quick. Let's just see. Let's just see what the bodyguard was saying.
Oh my gosh, did you see this? So Jay-Z and Beyonce's ex-bodyguard is allegedly spilling all the tea. Now, it's not been confirmed he actually is their bodyguard, but he's saying things like Beyonce's on drugs, like Jay-Z will do anything to step on anyone for success and money. It is not good.
Tell us
take a look
something
at
we
the video.
don't know.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy
Tell us something we don't know.
who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career.
I know that everybody know how
She
they
said something about you.
everybody know how they
Oh my
did
gosh,
Carrie
did you see
Hilson. They
this?
was some
So
dirty
Jay-Z and
motherfuckers how
Beyonce's
they did my bitch.
ex-bodyguard is allegedly spilling
That's
all the
fucked up
tea.
how
Now,
they
it's not been
did my
confirmed
bitch.
he
I ain't
actually
gonna
is
lie.
their bodyguard.
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody know. If you don't know, how they did Carrie Hilson. Do your motherfucking research. I ain't gonna speak on it, but goddamn it, she was her with they ain't just do Carrie like that. They did everybody attached to Carrie like that just because they was attached to her ass. That's why you never heard from Polo to Don again. Who else was with them? Man, it don't even matter. You never heard from the bitches again. But Polo Don was the man. He was supposed to be up there. He was supposed to be coming up like a Timberland for real, man. Niggas forget about Polo to Don, man. Man, what? All right. Who else? It was somebody else too. I think. I don't want to say Tweet. I ain't gonna say Tweet. I ain't gonna say Tweet. Let's see what this. What did this 3 years ago? That's 3 years ago. So that shit been. Nigga Ben said that shit. Nigga Ben said that shit. But now he just was found dead. Let's see. Cause I just see the bodyguard shit. Now let's see about him being dead. Three years ago. This ain't no recent shit for real. So I don't know if I don't know if I want to get into it that much. But we can at least see what this is real quick. Said the bodyguard was dead. Skip that shit. Time to roll another one. Who gonna roll up with me?
Before we jump into today's video, be sure to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of teriyaki beef jerky, buffalo ranch popcorn, and butter toffee peanut.
Man, that shit is the worst shit for you in the world. Don't fuck with popcorn. I used to love that shit. I'm telling you, that shit.
You might be the perfect man.
No, I'm not.
Seriously,
No.
you lived up to the hype.
Rihanna, Lady Gaga, and Nelson Mandela above and beyond to protect the Carters, but in the end, it was his alleged inner battles that caused him to lose his job and his life.
Man, we not even talking. Oh, his life? Damn, he died. We're not even talking about him. We talking about the nigga that's threatening to expose shit that died. I'm talking about the other nigga that died. Damn. Jay-Z bodyguards are dying around this bitch. Hold on. Shit, Diddy bodyguard still alive to talk about all the bullshit that he want to talk about. What Diddy bodyguard still out here talking shit? All right, man. New drink. New drink. New blunt. Cause that roach done got too small. Yeah, man. Y'all fuck with that goddamn exploitation shit that Drewski be doing. Drewski be straight exploiting them hoes. Drewski be exploiting them hoes for $50,000 competition. That boy be banking every bit of goddamn 5 to 50 million. On the back end, get 50. Probably end up getting 50 on the back end. Like T.I. music is boring. Maybe nowadays I would say possibly, but I don't know. A lot of music is boring now to me. Like, don't nothing really give me that feeling how Weezy used to come with. He came with the squad ups. That boy used to be dropping shit like every other week and shit. I'm talking about with all different type of creative bars and shit. Don't nothing give me that feeling like that no more, bro. All this shit kind of boring as a part of me for real. I listen to my old shit. I ain't gonna cop to you. You know who I fuck with? Shit. Long live who I'm listening to. Long live that boy. Goddamn. Who I'm listening to right now, man. I mean, I was just listening to the nigga shit, dog. Who the fuck am I listening to, man? Juice WRLD. Long live Juice WRLD, man. I don't know how the fuck I just forget. I'm just jamming the shit out of Juice WRLD, man. You know how that shit be. You can't think about it right then and shit. But yeah, man, what we doing, man? Dolph, long live Dolph too, man. Those niggas don't really fuck with for real, man. Right now, who I'm listening to? Shit. Oh, Glock. Get Rich or Die Trying. That boy Glock got that Get Rich or Die Trying. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite shits right now. I'm gonna Get Rich or Die Trying, bitch. I promise you. And I ain't talking about 50 Cent shit. I don't know what that documentary gonna look like, boy. What that T.I. documentary gonna look like when 50 Cent drop that bitch.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in
Fuck
Base 44. Guys.
What that 50
Nina just
Cent
built an app.
documentary gonna look like. What that 50 Cent documentary gonna look like when they drop that bitch. Niggas ain't talking about that. Niggas think 50 Cent ain't like niggas could drop a documentary on 50 Cent too. 50 Cent got a lot of shit out here and niggas done forgot about. Man, 50 got so much shit. You could do the documentary on the beats and leading up to how he got shot. All that shit with his baby mama, how he burnt the house down, all that shit. They'll fuck around, open up an old case on G Unit. That's why that boy stayed away from Big Meech back then.
This is my bedroom right here.
Man, why that boy is out there rapping like Chris Cross, man? That was like look like he was a rejected member of Chris Cross, man. That's fucked up.
This is the trap. Rubber band, man. We used to wear rubber bands to signify like how much money, how much blow we had. You know what I'm saying? We had what 3 rubber bands that'll probably hold about $5,000.
Tip was a real drug dealer. Like he was making beats in the room. He had this piano. You know what I'm saying? He had the 6x9 speaker. The piano would be right here. The 6x9 speaker would sit on top of the piano, and the window was right there. And he would serve out the window with the dope in the speaker.
Does the name Tip sound familiar? That was T.I. before he became one of hip-hop's most respected rappers. Back then, he wasn't known for his bars. He was known for his hustle. As a teenager moving between New York and Atlanta, he was knee-deep in the street life, stacking cash and rocking rubber bands on his wrists, each one showing just how far he was in the game.
Rubber band, man. We used to wear rubber bands to signify like how much money, how much blow we had. You know what I'm saying? We had what 3 rubber bands that'll probably hold about 5.
He was so caught up in the grind that people started calling him the Rubber Band Man. That nickname wasn't just catchy, it represented how serious his street rep was.
T.I. and LAX, this is a good question. T.I. used to be known as the Rubber Band Man.
Oh, wow, look at that. It's wild to think that someone that deep into hustle would later rise up to become one of the biggest names in rap history.
Due to his family's financial situation, he found himself dealing drugs by his early teens to earn some money. Between the arrests and violence, T.I. continued to rap, selling mixtapes out of the trunk of his car to get his name out there.
But how did all this even begin? Clifford Harris Jr., better known today as T.I., was born on September 25th, 1980, and grew up in the Center Hill neighborhood of Atlanta. His pops gave him the nickname Tip when he was just a kid, a name that would later define him. For a while, he stayed in New York City, spending time with his father before he sadly passed away from Alzheimer's. By the time Tip was only 8 years old, he was already spitting rhymes and hitting up local talent shows. School wasn't really his lane, though. He figured that out early and decided.
Nah, man. What did that name stand for? Like, why did your people give you that name when you was young, though? You feel me? It's always a reason behind why they give you a certain name. You feel me? Like one of my uncles, right? He used to always be like CJ the DJ. You know what I'm saying? He only did that shit because it rhymed, but it was a reason behind why he said the shit. You feel me? I mean, ironically, I ended up dealing with music and shit like that, DJ dividends, whatever, you feel me? But it's just a saying, you get your name from something. So what the fuck could you have been doing when you was a kid to have your people's name you Tip? You feel me? Like,
to drop out. That's when his real story kicked off.
Was you
like most kids from tough
giving out
neighborhoods, he
extra
turned to the
money
streets where quick
to
money came with
waitresses?
heavy risks. But Tip knew exactly what he was stepping into, and he wasn't afraid to take a shot.
Come here at nighttime, man. You see that dude who just rode up and down that street? On that
Was he
bicycle?
always
He
giving
was
good
doing something,
advice, even
okay?
as a
And it's
youngster?
gonna be about 18, 19 more when the sun.
Tip didn't waste time once he hit the streets. He started moving crack and quickly became known.
Like, what was he all? He had to be always giving good advice as a youngster or something. Tip, that man crazy, man. I don't want to see this shit no more. Shout out that boy though. I just know 50 Cent documentary will be way more entertaining. And shit, a T.I. documentary on 50 Cent would be entertaining too. Shit. Let's have a documentary battle then. He ain't want to have a motherfucking rap battle Tip. Go documentary battle with him then. Drop that shit. Hell no, that boy Wax say T.I. music put him to sleep. Man, cut it out. That nigga Wax say T.I. music put him to sleep. Man, you know how you be chilling, you just, you know what I'm saying, end up going to sleep to some shit when it's on. That shit don't really put you to sleep.
On my luck, she's turning a page. I'm falling in love, she's running away.
You know what I'm saying? That shit funny.
I think T.I. can rap. I think I'm gonna be real. He's a nigga that gotta be considered because of the numbers, and I think because that's the South. But he ain't went up there with the greats when it comes to lyrics. Oh hell no. His music is quite boring.
Where we from, he's recognized as that. Maybe not.
Play me 5 songs straight. Won't start 9 off.
Oh, Jesus.
In 2007. What's popping, everybody? Back with another video. On this video, we got Whack 100 and 100 ENT room. They're in Clubhouse. They're talking about T.I. Is he a lyricist? And then Whack 100 says T.I.'s music is boring. You know, that set the whole room on fire. Everybody was going back and forth, comparing, ranking T.I. We're going to get into the...
Yeah, we not even finna get into none of that shit. Fuck that. Y'all make y'all own assumption of that. I thought that was some whole other shit. I'm gonna just get off of that. Fuck that shit. That nigga said 7 songs. What? Man, that's easy. You tripping. Nigga finna get hurt. Murk. Put him in the dirt. Boy, you better catch me first. Man, how the fuck you, bitch? How the fuck you going to, nigga, what? Nigga on that song, niggas is on that song too aggressive, man. That boy T.I. got something, nigga too aggressive on that bitch, man. You wanna do something. You gonna have to do something to them songs, man. That nigga T.I. got shit. You want to go to the gun range too. You got shit. You can go work out too. That nigga got shit. You play basketball, shoot some shots in the gym. Man, T.I. man, you ain't going to sleep. T.I. got a lot of shit. Illy, the intro, just the intro, man. Get loose with Lil Hope, man. Oh man. Oh man, that nigga tripping, man. That nigga tripping. Urban Legend, that nigga tripping. Urban Legend alone. Nigga, stand up. You don't like what I'm saying, then bump. What? Anyway, maybe that's just me. I just know music and shit, but niggas just be tripping. He a West Coast nigga. He like shit like game 300 bars and shit. That shit hard though. I ain't gonna lie. I still fuck with that. But that's this type of shit he fuck with. He fuck with shit like that, like E40, like go dumb, go stupid. That's the type of shit. Fucking with. I fuck with E40 and shit. That's the type of shit he fuck with though. That hypey shit. He a hypey nigga or some shit like that. You feel me? He got exposed. Niggas always getting exposed on Flacco page. Niggas always getting exposed. I don't even think niggas be getting exposed. That's just one of his key titles he like to go to. Cause you gotta generate curiosity on your thumbnail. The CIA are plotting a full Iran takeover. Bitch, they been plotting that. I don't know if the CIA was in on it, but I know America
Zoom
has
is what you're
something to do with
recording
it.
your podcast with, then you're missing out on better quality. But I got you.
And the
Riverside is your
CIA
one-stop
is
shop for
America,
creating your podcast,
if
and it
I'm not
handles everything.
mistaken.
You
The
can't say
A in
that
the
with Zoom.
CIA
With
is
Zoom,
America.
everyone on the podcast is recorded into a single file. You don't want that, which is why Riverside.
Folks, the war in Iran, they're not calling it a war, but it's definitely looking a bit warish to me, is getting even more intense. And we're now getting new information about some of the operations that went down that actually led to the United States killing not just the leader of Iran, but basically like every single possible replacement, to the point where even Trump's saying, We don't know who's going to take over. We killed the main guy. We killed the guys that we thought we didn't want to take over. We accidentally might kill the guys that we did want to take over. And now we're basically left with the fact that we're trying to find out who even's still alive amongst the rubble, whether they're going to let the janitor take over. We're going to have to find out and decide whether or not we want to kill him. It is insane. Okay. So in this video, I'm basically going to break down to you a few pieces of information about how the operations went down to push Iran shit in. I don't know any other way of saying it, right? They got absolutely annihilated. They're continuing to get annihilated. And unfortunately, there are indications that this war could be escalating even further. And a lot of people have said, maybe this is the start of World War III. It's going to be very hard to backtrack on this. And people are very angry and upset. But the first thing I want to show you is this video that came out 2 days ago from the channel Fern, very good channel on YouTube that do a lot of really great breakdowns of kind of media, politics, global events, really important incidents that have happened in the world. And they would basically give some very interesting new explanations and details for the operation that took out Iran's supreme leader. And I think if we check this out, we're going to learn a thing or two just about how powerful America is if they want to come and kill you.
The US began to build up troops in the region, with Trump repeatedly threatening Iran. On Thursday, February 26, there was a last-ditch diplomatic effort
America
between the two countries in Geneva.
You pretty much good as guy.
Saturday, February 28, around 9:40 a.m. in Tehran.
You pretty
Iran's
much
capital.
good as God, my
This
boy.
government compound is not far from Hua Square. It reportedly houses offices of the Iranian presidency, Iran's National Security Council, and the Supreme Leader. Since 2025, the US has apparently gained specific insights how Ayatollah Khamenei and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps communicate and move while under pressure. Reportedly, the CIA has tracked Khamenei for months. They've mapped his whereabouts and studied his patterns. They're confident he's here today. And
So look, they was on his ass, basically, right? They was on his ass. They knew exactly where he was. They knew where he was. They knew where he was going. They knew how he moved. They were getting to know every single little detail of his life, ready for this moment where they could precision strike him off of the map.
They learned of a meeting of top Iranian officials on site. The US and Israel originally intended to strike at night under the cover of darkness. But they reportedly moved at time of attack. This opportunity was too good to miss. Suddenly, Israeli missiles hit the buildings. During impact, several national security officials are in one of them. Supreme Leader Khamenei reportedly in another. Afterwards, satellite imagery shows heavy damage to the buildings. Black smoke is rising. Geo-confirmed footage recorded here also shows massive amounts of smoke in the area of the compound. A picture taken here, too. Ali Hosseini Khamenei died in the attack. Also killed Suyid Abdurrahim Mousavi, Chief of Staff of Iran's armed forces. Ali Shamkhani, head of the National Defense Council. Muhammad Pakpour, Commander-in-Chief of the IRGC. Aziz Nazerzadeh, Defense Minister. According to Israeli news, a total of 30 senior Iranian officials were killed in just half a minute in the opening strike. The operation was dubbed Roaring Lion in Israel and Epic Fury in the US.
Did they just say they caught 30 bodies in 30 seconds? 30 senior officials were killed in half a minute. They were catching a body a second. Body. That is insane.
Senior Iranian officials were killed in just half a minute in the opening strike. The operation was dubbed Roaring Lion in Israel and Epic Fury in the US. It has been planned for months. Masoud Pezeshkian, president of Iran, however, survived. Ali Larijani, secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, vowed Iran would fight back and assured continuity of governance. The strike on the government compound was just one part of the operation. Afterwards, Israel reportedly take out Iran's air defenses, especially around Tehran. In a third wave, Israel deploys roughly 200 fighter jets, bringing much of its air force into Iran. The goal is reportedly to destroy as many Iranian missiles as possible, as fast as possible. The US reportedly joins in about 30 minutes after the attack on Iran's leadership. According to the New York Times, their attacks focused primarily on targets in eastern Iran, far away from Israel. They also attacked the Iranian fleet. Reportedly, US...
Not that popular, I see. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit of people dying. Who is JT Money?
I'm not gonna lie. I have this like weird attraction to JT. I think JT is so
JT Money?
Huh?
No, I didn't even say JT.
Not
I'm
you.
City Girl. That's what I meant. City Girl.
Yeah,
JT.
yeah.
I don't know why I said JT Money.
Money?
Yeah. My bad. I'm thinking about something like this. Money?
I'm not gonna lie. I have this like weird attraction to JT. I think JT is so
JT Money?
How long you been doing stand-up?
Too long. 2 months.
2 months. All right.
That's what I got here.
Where are you from?
Jersey.
Jersey. All right.
Hey! Timmy Brooks!
He's having the time of his life.
Yeah, this is good.
So Timmy, you've been doing stand-up for 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
How old are you, Timmy?
That's rude. That's okay. How old are you?
How old are you, Timmy?
I'm 24.
Really?
God, that's fucking. How old are you?
How old are you, Timmy?
24 years old.
Really?
Yes. This is fucking. Guys, come on. I'm a guest here. What the fuck? I'm 36.
There it is. There it is. Timmy, what have you been doing your whole life up until this point?
I worked for my father for a long time. He was a fishing man. And so I worked for him and then, got caught up in some shit.
Like what?
I did some time. It was coke. I was a coke guy. I did some coke shit and then, got out and I found stand-up and I, never looked back.
That nigga say you did some coke shit. Boy, that's a wide, broad spectrum of shit.
How long?
This is my life.
How long were you in jail for?
I was 2 months.
2 months. Everything's 2 months with you.
No, not everything is 2 months. It's also $100.
2 months and $100.
Holy shit. It's a fucking black Kool-Aid man. Boom, roasted. Got your ass, bitch.
Wow, Timmy, no
Got
breaks.
your ass, bitch.
Timmy, no breaks. Again, just fully committed to this character. Timmy, what do you do for fun in real life now? Are you still on coke?
No, what's up?
Yes. Just fully committed to this character. Timmy, what do you do for fun in real life now? Are you still on coke?
That was stupid.
No, what's up?
Yes. Yes, you are. Do you live in Austin now?
Yeah, I moved here.
How long have you lived here? 2 months.
True story.
Timmy, how do you make money?
I sell weed.
You sell coke.
No, I sell weed now. I'm straight. I'm straightish. What? Fucking Dr. Evil. Goddamn. Boom, roasted. This bitch.
How long you been doing stand-up?
Too long. 2 months.
2 months. All right.
That's what I got.
Stand.
If you haven't changed your browser in the last 10 years, let me put you on. This is Shift, the world's most customizable browser.
Okay, I am.
Oh, get up out of there.
I'm so good.
He don't know what to do. I would have been got up out there, man. He must be trying to get to a specific spot or something so he could get gone where he know he need to get gone at. Cause boy, you tripping. You supposed to been got up out of there. Look, he finna crash. They on his ass. They still on you. Oh, he's trying to clip you. You better go. Now you got your chance. I think he got to wait. If he had a nice alley cut, he got away right there. At that last second when you came right here, when he came right here and dust past there like that, boom. And then they ain't clip him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he was gone. So if he could got that way somewhere and hit the alley, he was out of there. If he could get somewhere right there and hit the alley, he was gone. But if he got that way crash, he was through. It was over with. He was through. If he fucked up, hit the wrong and crashed anywhere, he was over with. That was a wrap for his ass. I think I'm finna dip and go hang out for a minute. I don't even got nothing to even do that with for real. I shouldn't even do none of that shit. But I still want to. Oh yeah, he had to kill a nigga. He had to kill a nigga. He said he claimed his self-defense, but I don't know what state that happened in. Boy, you might not have no self-defense. Yeah, man, I think it's over with. I handle this shit. I see y'all tomorrow. Home Meat TV. Hustles on a mission every day. We in a lit house. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. Never forget. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate. Regardless. I promise you that. So do your shit to the motherfucking fullest, nigga.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get